Hello everyone, and welcome to my updated SpongeBob SquarePants DVD collection video. So, about a year ago I did this video, and it's become one of my more successful videos on the channel, so we have to do this again. And as you can see, I have gotten a lot of new releases since last year. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started, and so I'm going to go ahead and begin this with the season sets. Right down here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this. So, we of course begin with the first season, the complete first season of SpongeBob SquarePants. This is the newer packaging. Seasons 1 through 3, they were released in box sets, and then seasons 4 through 6, they were released as a volume. But I have the newer sliver packaging here. I like this better because it doesn't take up as much space in the long run. So there's that. And of course we have the episode list on the back. And I've done reviews of the first 5 seasons. I've been meaning to do 6 for a while. I just haven't gotten into that one yet. Hopefully soon. But yeah, it has the episode list and what episodes are on each disc. And a whole bunch of bonus features. Just stacked with bonus features and stacked with commentary too. A few of these episodes have commentaries in them. And yeah, here's what the inside looks like. All gray discs. So here's disc 1, 2, and 3. I believe these discs had art originally though. Here's season 2. The pineapple theme. Again, episodes are on the back. There's a lot more commentaries on this one this time than in season 1. In fact, I believe the season set has the most commentaries of all of them. Yeah, again, a lot of bonus features. Some DVD-ROM features too. They don't really exist anymore. But yeah, here's the discs. I'm not going to show you the insides of them because I don't want to take too much time. So here's seasons 3 and 4. I have it in this box set. Pretty nice. I actually got seasons 3 through 8 in these bundles, but only 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 have these cardboard sleeves. I believe 5 and 6 were just shrink wrapped together when I got them. So here's season 3, the Krusty Krab theme. I like the little catch-up that they did for 3. Classic seasons here. Once again, all the episodes on the back. This is the pilot episode on it, and I believe that's because it was the only episode not featured on season 1, apparently due to copyright issues. But yeah. Again, here are the discs. I don't want to knock over my camera. And here's season 4. I've debated on whether this or season 2 were my favorite seasons. I think this one might be. Again, this is the first season not to have some of the original artists, and they do a pretty good job here. But yeah, this is the later packaging where they just want to overlapping the discs rather than putting inserts in. I'm guessing they did that for budget reasons. I don't mind it, but it's just not the original way they packaged it. It's fine. Moving on now to season 5. This one might have my favorite in terms of the artwork. I love SpongeBob being the big number 5 here. And again, seasons 4 through 6, they were originally released in volumes. But yeah, episode list on the back. I don't know why, but the episodes, by the time you get to disc 3, the episodes are not in the correct order. And it's even worse for season 6, you'll see in just a minute. But yeah, here are the discs again, overlapping. But yeah, here's season 6. Pretty generic in terms of artwork. Episode lists here. This one has that SpongeBob history song, which is surprisingly catchy. But yeah, here are the discs. And again, as I said, the episodes are all in the wrong order. Apparently, they adapted it from the DVD sets that came out for season 6. I don't know why they did that. And here's season 7 and 8. Again, I have this in a cardboard sleeve, 2-disc season gift set. I don't know if they'll make more of these. Probably not. Yeah, 7 and 8. Honestly, the weakest seasons, in my opinion. I guess season 6 is kind of weak as well. But, yeah. What could you do? So yeah, this is the only release for this one. This is when they started doing these for all the seasons. On only these. Got some animated shorts. I believe all the rest of these season sets I have animated shorts. But yeah, here's the discs for that. And season 8. This is another really generic artwork. But it works. Got this purplish theme. Bubble letters for 8th season. And this is the last season that I have to have overlapping discs. I need to get I need to get seasons 10 through 14 and 15. That's coming out in November. But I need to get the rest of those season sets. I was hoping to get a few more for this video, but unfortunately I had other priorities I had to do this year, and I just kind of ran out of time. I did get the 9th season though. I do like this artwork with all the little jellyfish in it. SpongeBob riding a jellyfish. This one took a while to get out, as far as I heard. I believe this took the longest amount of time. There was a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on at the time, and I think even the SpongeBob movie was being made during this as well. The Sponge Out of Water movie. But yeah, there's no inside artwork for this, which kind of stinks, especially given that this is a clear case. But what can you do? And that's it for the season sets that I have. I do hope to get the rest of them, hopefully next year. And now we get to this big stack right here. These are the compilation titles that I have. Yeah, that's a huge stack. And that's because I have gotten a lot more of these since last video. So, we're going to start off with, we're going to go in, I hope this is print order. This is SpongeBob Halloween. This is the old artwork. In my opinion, much better than the new one. But yeah, that has the 90th anniversary logo. But yeah, these Halloween-themed episodes and some not-so-Halloween-themed episodes. But yeah, here's the disc. Really nice. And here's what the insert looks like. Just the same as the front and the back. It's nice. It's nice because you at least have just take 2 episode lists, so if you don't want to look at the back, you can look at the pamphlet. I always like that. And here's the first of many new compilation titles that I got this year. Sea Stories. This is one that I've been wanting in my collection for a while. I'm glad it's here. And I really wanted this for the bonus features, especially the Shanghai episode, because it's got 3 different endings, and if you play them all, you're basically playing the same episode back to back. And I believe it's the only time they distributed it like this. And here are the other 9 episodes. really good ones here. Sailor Mouth, Hooky, No Weanings Allowed. Just some awesome episodes on this disc. But yeah, here's the disc itself. And again, the pamphlet. Sea Stories, 10 waterlogged tales. Interesting they don't have the bonus features on the pamphlet, which is interesting. Here's Lost at Sea, 2003 release. Those other two were 2002. This one combined two VHS tapes together. The Sponge Who Could Fly and Anchors Away, they were both put on here as one release. I believe these 7 life strategies, that was on the season 1 release. Just the disc for this one. I'd imagine this had a pamphlet at one point too. Here you have SpongeBob Christmas. This is the new artwork release. I wouldn't have minded the old one though. But yeah, there's SpongeBob as Santa Claus. It's really interesting because the episode that this is based on, he doesn't dress up as Santa Claus. That's just stock image. Again, really good episodes here. Just a great DVD for the holiday season. And what's interesting, even though this is the newer artwork, it still have the older artwork is still on the disc, which I think is very interesting. You've seen this one before, Sponge Guard on Duty. 8 tanned and terrific episodes. Now we're into 2004. This is the only release that I have from 2004. But just a nice release to put on during the summertime. There's a lot of summer things here. There's Sponge Guard on Duty, Walking Small, Pressure, Clams. We do get some storyboards on this one. Here's the disc. Yeah, I did show you these 2 already. I do hope to get the other 3. It would be nice to get a complete SpongeBob DVD set. The other side is Jimmy Neutron and one All Grown Up release. I'm not the biggest fan of Jimmy Neutron, honestly. Wouldn't mind having the All Grown Up DVD at some point. Here's what really started this whole collection in the first place. Home Sweet Pineapple. And yeah. Does have some cast bios for SpongeBob Exposed. Disc. Again, I would imagine that this had a insert at one point. And that brings us to Fear of a Krabby Patty. I reviewed this one. I believe, I don't remember how long ago, but I did review this one. There are a couple season 4 episodes, but there's also some seasons 1 through 3 episodes. Storyboards, an interactive comic. Here's the disc. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing this might have been the original owner of this. I think it could have been a rental at some point. It does have this new release sticker on it. So I guess they might have bought it and they just decided to keep the new release sticker. Surprising that's still on there. Here's Absorbing Favorites, 2005. The other 2 were 2005 as well. Yeah, this is sort of like a best of release with seasons 1 through 3. Does have a karaoke on this one. Here's the disc. And this pamphlet for Nicktoons Unite. And some others. Just showed you that one. I do have Nick Picks Volume 3. I'll show that later. Some Fairly Odd Parents. I wouldn't mind having those. I do have the Rugrats Tales from the Crib one as a part of the big hits set. Here we have Lost in Time. This is another one that's based off a 22-minute special, and a pretty good one at that. And a fun fact, this was the final release that was on VHS. So, if you have that VHS, you've got a pretty rare one, I think. This one just has a game on it. Here's the case. For some reason, they do this on a white case. I don't know why. All the 2006 releases have white cases. This is the only one I have from that. Here's some SpongeBob books. And other releases. Just showed you Assorbing Favorites. Nick Pick sets. There's Season 3. Avatar. Very interesting stuff. Moving on to 2007 now with Bikini Bottom Adventures. I do love this cover art as well. Sort of a Brady Bunch sort of inspiration there. Really good episodes on this one again. But yeah, here is the disc itself. I would imagine this one also had a pamphlet at some point. And here we have Atlantis SquarePants. This is the Super Square Collection version. I believe there are 4 other releases that I don't have that were also in this collection. I may need to get those because this has beautiful artwork on it. You get the Double Link Special plus 6 others. This one has some good special features inside the SpongeBob Animation Studios and the making of Atlantis SquarePants. And once again, even though this is new artwork, it still has the old color artwork on it. SpongeBob's Atlantis SquarePants. Definitely the special of all time. I will say that much. And this one I only have the disc for, so this will be a quick one. This is To Love a Patty. And after that, we jump from 2007 all the way to 2011 with SpongeBob's Runaway Road Trip. This one based off of those road trip episodes from season 8. There's actually 2 bonus SpongeBob episodes. Hide and Then What Happens and Shellback Shenanigans. Interesting. But yeah, here's the disc. Some reason, the SpongeBob logo is on the bottom. But yeah, this is an advertisement for a game, SpongeBob's Surf and Shake Road Trip for Xbox and DS of all games. And some more books. Nickelodeon Nursery Rhymes. That's a golden book. And here is the newest addition to my collection. So we have Ghouls Fools, another Halloween-themed DVD. Ghouls Fools. That's a double-length episode. This is Season 8, again. It also has some Flying Dutchman-themed episodes. And here's the disc. And now we have the 2 box sets. So we have the SpongeBob SquarePants Holiday Collection with the 2 stop-motion specials. They did do a 3rd one, but that hasn't been released. I don't know if it will. But yeah, there's the 2 DVDs right there. Pull them out. we have It's a SpongeBob Christmas. Classic. Love this special. I love both of these, actually. Kind of funny, they were actually animated by these same guys who made the Robot Chicken series. And the first time I learned that, I thought that was pretty cool. Here's the Halloween episode, The Legend of Bikini Bottom. Nice one there. And the disc. I believe SpongeBob Christmas was on the... I'm going to make another pile here. I believe SpongeBob Christmas was also on Blu-ray. I don't have it, though. And last up for the compilation titles is the SpongeBob SquarePants Triple Pack box set. Technically, the fifth one they did do... There's like 4 other ones. But those are just the discs. But here we have Bikini Bottom Bash, Extreme Karate, and the Adventures of SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm going to pull them out. But yeah, I believe this was the final compilation title they did. Bikini Bottom Bash. This was for the 20th anniversary. Despite this was released in 2020. These are party-themed episodes. The main one is the big birthday blowout from Season 12. Bikini Bottom Bash. This is probably my least favorite of the compilation titles. I really hate how they did these Season 9 episodes because they're supposed to be in widescreen. But the aspect ratio is just off completely. This is Extreme Karate. There's still some decent episodes on this one. But I just hate how they formatted the Season 9 episodes. Not good. Unlike The Adventures of SpongeBob SquarePants. This is a really awesome DVD. Probably what makes this triple pack for me. It has every single Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy episode except for the Season 7 ones. And you can watch them in order. Which I think is awesome. This one is a pamphlet from Megabox. Long gone. They haven't made them in years. But yeah, that's the triple pack. And we move on to the final stack here. This is the more miscellaneous stuff, but I did want to show these off in the collection. Starting with the 2 Camp Coral releases. I actually kind of really enjoy this series. It's not really as good as the main show, but it's still pretty fun. I definitely wouldn't mind popping these in every once in a while. But yeah, they only made 2 releases. There's also a Season 2. They haven't made that. I don't know if they will. I would only assume they would at some point. But yeah, here's Season 1, Volume 1. Season 1, Volume 2. This one includes the Title Zone special. I need to watch that, I think. Yeah, there's that. The Camp Coral releases. This is technically the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, but it is a 6-movie collection with 6 Nickelodeon favorites. Most of these really good. I highly recommend hunting this collection down. If you don't have any of these, definitely get this collection. It's pretty cheap. I think I got this for like $5. It's pretty cheap. Yeah, the SpongeBob is down here. There's Rugrats, Hey Arnold, Jimmy Neutron, Wild Thornberrys, and Barnyard. Really solid films. And here is my one and only Blu-ray release, the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. Another really good film. This has more of like the zany side of SpongeBob. Basically feeling a lot like modern era SpongeBob with all that zany kookiness. Really good. The Blu-ray has the bonus features. Over an hour of it, in fact. It did originally come with a digital code. When I got it, it didn't have it. But that's fine. Ultraviolet's probably been long gone now. Anyway. And now we have the last three. These are more compilation titles of other Nickelodeon properties, but they do have SpongeBob in it. So I did want to include them just to like say I included everything. This is a really good Halloween thing to just pick up and play every Halloween. The Nicktoons Halloween set. We have SpongeBob, Rugrats, Hey Arnold, Rocket Power, and the Fairly Odd Parents on here. And it's just really fun to just watch back to back to back. It's like those Hick Favorites releases. But yeah, here is the pamphlet. Got some other releases. And that's the same thing as the cover. And the final two are Nick Pick sets. We have Volume 3 and Volume 4. I would like to get the other 3 at some point. Problem is, Volume 5 is very expensive to get. This one has the episode Fear of a Krabby Patty. The Fairly Odd Parents specials are pretty good on here too. Here's the pamphlet for this. There's volumes 1 and 2. I've already showed you Lost in Time. And to finish off, we have volume 4. This one has an X's episode. I think that might be on Internet Archive, actually. But yeah, there's that. Again, I need to pick up the other 2 Nick Picks. I couldn't care less for the teen Nick Picks, honestly. There's the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour stuff. They were really cranking DVDs out back in the day. And that is everything. My entire SpongeBob DVD collection. So yeah, I do hope you would enjoy this video. I had a lot of fun looking back on these DVDs, and I hope you had fun as well. Yeah, I will see you guys soon. I am going to be reviewing a lot of Halloween stuff this year. So, yeah, I do hope I'll see you guys then. So I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.